Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Blackberry.
Blah blah.
We're doing okay. We had some technical difficulties going live, so...
Getting two iPad screens on the same stream is not that easy,
No.
unfortunately. But here we are.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yep.
So there's that.
Yep.
We somehow made things work.
What's your bagel?
He's like, what the heck is happening now? I wonder if you can... Hello, Pining! Yeah, I know you were watching that Animal Sanctuary thing.
Let me just... take this here.
Move it up, yeah.
Oh.
What?
What is it moving?
Oh, you were moving the...
Oh, you were holding control down.
I am?
Yeah, you were with...
Sorry!
I need you to hit control set. Thank you.
I didn't even notice. Sorry.
We'll put it over here. There you go. There's a little space for chat up there.
Yeah.
Well, nothing really being in the way. So, there you go.
We try to make it as efficient as possible.
Yep.
But yes, we have a Procreate window that's full of shit, and a Procreate that's completely empty. I wonder whose is whose.
Why is yours darker than mine?
I don't know if it's because I have the dark theme on and you don't yet. I have no idea. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Difference in iPad?
I don't know. My PC just crashed. What pro we are creating? We are creating pro basics. That's what we are creating. Because Freyja doesn't know how to draw.
Not really.
Not digitally, anyways.
No.
Pro
wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, yeah. And
pro basics.
You know. Here to learn some basics shit.
Yeah. And then we'll take it from there.
I'll probably get frustrated.
But it's a learning process.
Yeah.
Echo, what are you doing? But yeah, like, first thing you can have the new canvas. I have a lot that's all kinds of shit down here because I have custom ones.
Yeah.
But you can always just choose whatever size you want. The bigger the size of the canvas, the less layers you can have. And that's decided by your tablet's RAM and so on. So I can probably handle more layers than you can, and so on. Again, you can make your own with everything, and you can even choose color profile and so on.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
You want down, Aiko?
usually the default is fine for whatever it is.
Hey.
And then you can have time lapse.
Ah.
It's still working though.
Is it?
Yeah, if it changes, it still changes.
It still changes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't close it, don't close it.
Then we'll just minimize that. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just whether you want to start with the background or not. So on.
Yeah.
So that's nice. But
I'll just use screen size.
yeah, screen size is also just... For this, we're just gonna use screen size. It's the easiest thing. Right now, at least.
It's white. White as fuck, boy.
I mean, it's a canvas.
Yeah. Mine also looks a little different. But
Well, we can try and go. You can try and go into actions here and preferences. There you can see like light or dark interface. Its standard is dark as far as I know. You can try and click on it and see what happens.
Actually,
the
not
horror!
the horror.
And then you can just whatever you want this interface up here, on the left or on the right.
Let me just gonna put this over here. Take yours and put that over here. There you go. Yeah. But considering how I...
Yeah, it's you know, mainly the difference between are you right-handed or are you left-handed.
Okay.
Roticanthus we're not gonna put on. Or look at. Then there are some gestures that can be important to know about or disable if you fucking hate them. So like you can use touch with your fingers, and you can use your Apple Pencil and so on. Go to smudge. Mine is all off with this. Because it's like if you touch with your finger you always smudge. I never use my fingers, so it's like whatever. I want to draw normally with my Apple Pencil and so on. And you can also hold down the modify button, but you can also just click on the smudge tool, so yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Most of mine is like off. One of the things I really like though is the eyedropper. It's already on yours as well. But it's like you can touch anywhere on your canvas and then hold, and then you can get that specific color you have. Very nice. Quick shape. You should also have your draw and hold. It enables you to somewhat draw a square or a circle, and then the program will kind of like refine it into an actual shape for you. And you can even edit the shape a little bit afterwards. Quick menu I don't really use. Hover none of us can use, or whatever. But yeah, there's the gestures of 2 fingers. You can use that to undo or redo. 2 fingers is undo, and 3 fingers will redo. On the canvas. So those are things you can like use if you draw whatever you want on it.
I think I'm okay with just using the buttons over on the side.
Yeah, but it's just nice to know.
It's not on currently.
No, I turned mine on.
Mine is off.
Yeah. Disable painting.
Oh, disable.
Finger, though. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Disable what?
This the enable painting with finger. Turn that off because it's gonna be the most fucking annoying thing when you have an Apple Pencil.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I've turned it off because sometimes when I lay my hand on the tablet, because I don't have like a glove, it sees it as a double or triple tap, and I hate it, so I've disabled it. So that's very, very annoying. Otherwise, I haven't looked at anything else. But there's a lot of like gestures you can look at.
Okay.
Yes, you can put it into full screen mode. You can also just press with 4 fingers. Turn full screen off and off, on and off. Oh my goodness! So there's that. If you don't want it, it's not like it fills a lot, but you know, could be worse. Oh my goodness! Hello. Having fun? Got the fucking largest brush ever. Jeez.
Oh goodness, what is happening?
You're erasing with a specific brush.
Why is there on this brush? What is happening?
Don't worry about it. It's because you don't know how to easily clear a layer. Don't worry about it. You choose whatever you want. I have the classic library because I started out with that one, but
How
Back
do
to
I?
libraries.
Oh,
That's the one I started. That's the one that it had at that point, so that's the one I have. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, go back up to actions. We're not done with action yet. Before we start drawing, there's a lot of
Okay.
shit to know. You go back to add. That's the main interface you're probably going to be using. You can insert files and photos. You can take a photo, put it in, add text, and then there's the normal cut, paste, and stuff. So there's a lot you can add there. Canvas is your basic canvas. You can resize it, crop it, if you figure out you need to make it something else. This is also where you turn animation on if that's what you want to do.
Okay. I see.
Drawing guides, if you wanna, it's a lot of different things. If you wanna do perspective or isometric, or if you wanna be able to mirror stuff, it's under the drawing guide and you can edit it there and try and turn it on for me. And you can have 2D grids, symmetric, perspective, then you have to like create vanishing points.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how to do that, actually. But and then there's also symmetry where you can like choose. Here's where I want it mirrored on each side, right? And there are also options for this. It can also be horizontal, quadrant, or radial. And you can even do it rotational. If that's what you want.
What was that again?
Drawing guide.
Drawing guide.
Yeah. And then you can say edit drawing guide underneath. Then you can look at the opacity and like, yeah. Yes. As you can see. That's how that works.
Cool.
Anyways, you can go back.
Or actually, cancel.
You just turn off drawing guide.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Underneath there's a reference. So if you need to have like something else open in a window that you need to use as a reference, you can do that. It can be both a canvas or an image or a face, whatever. It doesn't matter. And then obviously you can flip it. A lot of people use that. Very nice to do. Yes, it has an animation following up. Jesus Christ, please stop that. And you can also see your canvas information, the dimensions. You can also see the maximum amount of layers you can have with the size that you have.
I got small RAM.
You have the same maximum layers as I do with this one, so.
What? No, I don't.
Oh, wait.
I have 68. You
oh,
are...
yeah. I looked at the air player over there. I'm free! But yeah. Obviously, I have more RAM than you do.
Yes, you have a Pro. I have an Air.
I had an older air, too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you can also change your color profile.
2019.
If that's what you want.
Bitch.
So there's a lot of things. You can also see how long you've used on it, and yeah. Obviously, share is just export from the canvas. I never use it because I always go out to the gallery and do it, but you can do it from here if you want to.
You can make it a Photoshop file.
Yes, it supports Photoshop.
Oh, cool.
When I like put all of it up on the cloud for stream stuff, instead of saving it as a Procreate, I save it as a PSD, a Photoshop file.
Yeah.
Because then basically anything that supports anything can open it up.
Okay.
So that's a thing.
Yeah.
It's very nice that it supports that. So I can open up anything that you've worked on, for example. And stuff. It's very nice. You can even import PDFs here and just draw them. That's what you want. The second button, called adjustments. There's a lot of stuff you won't be able to see yet, but I just want you to see the entire list. There's a lot of shit, and a lot of it is fun. I use the top 4 most, but there's a lot of stuff otherwise. This one here is your selection tool, the next one. Yeah, that's your selection tool.
Okay.
So there's a lot of ways you can do it. I usually do it by freehand. You just draw freehand. You can also do it as a rectangle. Or an ellipsoid if that's what you want. Or you can do it automatic, you know? Where it will become blue, like a magic wand kind of thing. So there's a lot of ways, and when you have stuff, you can also choose to both add, but you can also choose to remove some. So that's a thing as well. Very nice. And you can invert the selection. That's what you want. And you can also, I don't have anything on it, but what you have selected here, you can copy and paste it onto a new layer. So you have that on its own layer if that's what you need. You can also save that and load it up as a new canvas.
Yeah.
And you can obviously color fill it or clear it completely. Clear everything on that layer that you have selected. So that's very nice. If I need the layer's empty, but this over here, the last one with the mouse, is the transform tool. The layer is empty, so it doesn't allow you to do anything right now.
Okay.
But it's basically your normal transform, just like in Photoshop and whatever. We'll see it in use later. Then you have this magical little interface over to your left.
Yeah.
The middle button here is your modify button. You can have like a quick menu. For me, it does that. For you, it will put out the drop. I changed it. That's whatever you want to have to happen. Entirely up to you.
That was the wrong one.
Yeah, you have to click on the
the
tool. Yeah, and it's on the preferences if it's anywhere.
I thought I clicked on it, but I didn't.
No, sometimes I also click on it instead of the thing.
Preferences?
Yeah, and it should be gestures. And then it should be the quick menu. So if you tap that, you'll book it.
Okay.
So now if you press this, you should get it out. And you can make this whatever you want. I don't use it a lot, but you can make it whatever you want. The top one here, the scroller, is the size of the brush you're currently using. And it is specific for every brush. Remember that. And for every brush type. If you choose a new brush type on a brush, it's going to remember what use that it has last.
My screen is dirty as heck.
Yeah, it's fine. No one can see that.
No. But it annoys me. So just continue.
Yeah. The bottom one is the opacity of the brush you're using. So if you don't want it to be full opacity, but only wants... you made it into a window.
Whoops.
If you only want it to be like at a lower opacity than normal, you can do that. You can almost make it, not being able to be seen at all, if that's what you want. Yeah, you can't do that while you're working.
It's okay.
Everything's okay.
My screen is just very dirty. I have some...
It's fine. We'll do that when you're done with the stream. We just need to do it before we stream because it fucks up everything. Yes, that's one of the gestures. You can rotate it and zoom in and everything. And if you you have it like this and you want to be able to see it, like cover the screen fully, You can make a quick one, and it'll just do that automatically, so it's as big as your screen is.
Okay.
So that's very nice. If that's what you want. And obviously the 2 bottom buttons is, undo and redo.
Yeah.
That's how that works. So we have the brush tool here. This one. Where you can use different brushes. There's also a reason tab for what you used reason, if that's what you want to do. So there's all kinds. There's like sketching, different kinds of like, I think some of it is supposed to be crayon, pastel, and then pencil, right? Trying to mimic different kinds of pencils.
Yeah.
You can make a whole, I made a personal whole faves of the ones I use the most. But yeah, there are different categories. All the way down to all kinds of stuff. Even foliage and stuff under organic. Clay. You can also have water. There's splatters. I use these a lot. So there's a lot of stuff that you can use for this. But you can also make your own brush. So you can make it however you want it, basically. You can import. I have imported a lot. As you can see, I have some lace patterns. I have 2 watercolor libraries.
Yeah.
And a constellation library. So there's a lot of stuff. A lot of different properties. And you can also, if you really like a brush, but there's just something that's a little bit wrong with it, you can always just click on it and then you can change it however you want it.
Okay.
So if you click on the brush again, the one you have there, yeah, then you get up to the brush studio, and you can even draw here, up here, as much as you want, to test out how it works.
Oh, whoa! It is really like.
That's because there's a stabilizer on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. That's something you can. There's the second category is stabilization, so that's something you can adjust yourself compared to the brushes you use.
Yeah,
some I use that has a lot, some I use that has basically nothing. So
that's weird.
that's compared to what brush you're using, so don't worry too much about it. But you can use a lot of things. Most of the time we'll probably just be using a 6B or an HB pen or mechanical pen compared to what it is we're doing. At least to begin with.
Yeah.
The 6B and HB pens are what I use basically for all sketching I ever do. So the next one is called the smudge tool. It also has a library, funnily enough. So the smudge tool can also have its own brush. It will have its own brush, so you can smudge different ways if that's what you want to do with any kind of brush. So it basically has the same library. So you can basically choose whatever you want. And the same goes for the eraser. It also has its own library. So when you would, you can see when you were deleting before, you're using the brush you had there.
Yeah.
If you want heart, if you want something that's like a heart eraser, syrup is probably the one to go. Because it gets big, very, very big. And
what?
It's very, very hard.
Which one?
Syrup. I think it's under inking, if I remember correctly. Inks.
Nope.
It might be because you're using the Procreate library, not the classic library.
Oh.
That's fine. It's there if you go. It's further up for inking. To drop it. There should be a serum somewhere. There. I'll use that one for deletion.
Okay.
Because it can get very big. But yeah, again, you can erase with whatever you want. If you also, only want to erase maybe half of it, you can do that with the opacity. So, it's very nice.
Yeah. I mean, erasing is also part of making art.
Yes, especially in digital art. Fucking crazy.
Also physical.
Yeah, but there's more of a oh well concept in traditional art for me.
What do you mean? Because what I'm talking about is taking an eraser over some stuff to create an effect, rather than just erasing.
I mean, yes, but for most art I see being done traditionally, that's not really something you see because they are so good at blending colors that.
Yeah, but it has its own effects.
It does.
To use erase.
But I rarely see it being used.
I think it depends on the artist, but
in the different art forms I've seen, that's not something I've paid attention to.
Okay.
Is all I can say. Especially for traditional art, a thing to learn when you go from digital to physical art is that erasing isn't an easy thing. So you kind of just have to live with the small mistakes you make, and just, try to make it a little bit better so the shape can still be seen, what your intentions are.
I'm not saying erasing is what you think of as erasing.
No, I know.
It is not correcting mistakes. That's not what it is. It is just another brush, essentially.
Yes, most erasers are shit for that kind of brush, but yes.
Depends on what you use.
Yeah. Either way. The next one here is the layers. So as you can see, you have a background layer. You can turn on and off. You can click on it and change the color of it to whatever you want. I sometimes use that if white is just annoying. If I have to color something in that's white, having a white background fucking sucks. Because I can't see how much I've colored. So then I change it to something else. But yeah, you have the background there. You have layers. You can press the plus to make more layers. Right? You can swipe to the left to either lock, duplicate, or delete it. And here, there's not really, but if you do 2 fingers, for example, you can do some different effects. This one here is called alpha lock, which means if you have something on it already. If I draw something on this already. Right. And I alpha lock it now. Then if I take another color, and draw over it, I'm only going to draw on top of what's already drawn. But it's on the same layer, so if I start deleting, I delete the whole thing.
Yeah, I get it. It's something that often is a lot more complicated. Programming-wise, that is fucking complicated.
Yeah. But it's a fucking godsend when you can't have that many layers.
Yeah, I can definitely.
I use that a lot when I do the shines on line art. I just do that.
Like this is essentially, like they call it alpha lock. What I'm used to when it comes to like movie making or Photoshop, it's masking.
Yeah, masking is also a thing, but that is different. Yes.
What does masking do here?
Masking.
Not basking.
Yes, masking. So again, like I draw something.
Yeah.
Then I have another layer. I want to clip the mask on. It's another layer, but it's now masked on here. So when I draw, it's essentially, it shows the same thing. But what's happening is, it still sees the stuff that is outside here.
Yeah.
So if you decide you need to draw more of the blue stuff, more will come on it. Unlike with the alpha lock.
Okay.
But this is also 2 layers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a thing, you know.
Okay.
So that's the difference. And the other difference is you can use these clip layers and then you can use the layer effects that we have talked a few times about.
Yeah.
On Photoshop. If you have an alpha lock, it's the entire layer that gets that effect, so you can't leave a color effect on the color below it either. So it's also compared to what you need.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can also obviously combine these down by pinching them together. Then you combine them down.
Merging?
No, it's combined, not merging.
Oh. It's not
They are two different things. Merging and combining are two different things.
Okay, so how is combining different from merging?
With combining, the software does not account for the layer effect it has. So if you put on, if I put on a different effect here, like screen, for example, and I go down, it often doesn't use it. It will revert back to its original thing.
By combining. Okay.
And some of them do, some of them don't. It's a little different for which ones do and which ones don't.
Okay.
Some do, but if you do merge down, it will keep that color.
Yeah.
Instead, and do this. It is now a normal layer. You can't adjust the layer effect anymore, but it will keep it. And it's also especially like if I have multiple like effects, like I have a, let's say I have a vivid light, I don't know, something right on top of this as well. This will often create the problems when it does this. Often it creates problems, not all the time, that they will revert back because you have two different layer effects on top of each other.
So combining is just bad.
Combining is good if you don't have layer effects, which you don't always have.
Okay.
Then combining is super fast.
So it's a symbol merge.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But if you want to be sure that it keeps the color, merge down, and you just click on the layer and say merge down.
Okay.
It's very efficient for that.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah. You can also group layers. So you can choose one and then you swipe right to choose more layers.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you can group together and you can call the group whatever, and you can, minimize it. And then you can choose to look at the entire layer or not, so you don't have to do it individually.
Like many other software.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also a way you can, but this is also a way where you can delete the entire, delete more layers at once if there's more you don't need.
Yeah.
So that's also very nice. But other than that, you have a lot of like other things you can do. Obviously, you can name the layers whatever you want to keep more track of more stuff. So you can rename it. You can copy the entire layer. Especially, that's something I do if I want to copy something and I go to another canvas, because I can just paste it in another canvas. So that's very nice.
Okay, so it goes into your clipboard.
Yeah, it does.
I see.
One of the few ways you can do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can also fill the entire layer with something.
Yeah.
You can clear it completely. One way to erase everything in a layer is just to clear it, because the layer is still there, it's just empty.
Yeah.
Then, obviously, you can mask. Drawing assist is if you... Drawing assist is if you're using the drawing guide here, and you can use the drawing assist to help with that. That's what that is for. To follow the lines better.
Yeah.
Like a ruler. And obviously you can invert the colors. If that's what you want.
Yeah.
But it's only the layer, like these don't get inverted. So that's why they get white. And you can also use this as a reference. I never really use it as a reference because I have no fucking idea why I would. But some people do. So yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do with layers. And yeah, as we've seen before, the layer effects is really easy to find here. It's just, normally it's just N for normal. But you have a hue of different kinds.
Yeah.
Just like you see in Photoshop. So these are all the ones you can find, and they all have different effects. And when I choose, I just look at, like, okay, is it this one? No. Find out on which one is best sometimes. And you can have this, like, this effect on, and you can still make the color something else. If you still need it, if it's very close, but you need it to be a little brighter or a little darker or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not locked in like it sometimes is in Photoshop. But it's very nice. And obviously you can also choose the opacity for the entire layer, just like in Photoshop.
Yeah.
For how much you want the layer effect on the layer in total to get through.
Okay.
And last thing is, for me at least, if you double click on the layer, or 2 finger clicks on the layer, you can look at the opacity for that entire layer, everything included, not just the effect. So you can actually make, that's what I do when I sketch and I need to line art, I just put it down to like 30%, right? So that's what you can do with layers.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of ways you can do things. Thank God. Lastly, you have the color tool. You can have different ways. This is the standard one with the hue all the way around in a circle.
Yeah.
And then when you choose the hue, you can choose the brightness and the saturation and stuff.
Your standard color wheel.
Yeah. And you can have 2 colors saved at the same time. So the active color is the one you can see up in the circle here.
Yeah.
And you can have another color if that's what you want. So if you want an orange, you can have that. And the nice thing about having these 2 primary and secondary colors, as they're called, you can hold your finger on top of it and then it will change to the other one.
Yeah.
So you can just change between these 2 pretty easily. Otherwise you have a history, obviously. Just underneath the circle you have a history, but it only saves so much.
Yep.
Otherwise you can have palettes. If you have a palette you use often at the moment, it will show it down there, like the one you have that's called Flourish, which is just a normal one it has. I have the one for one of my emoji characters because I used those colors when I was doing some of our new PNG 2 remotes, because it has both the blue, white, and the purple and the mouth colors. Not because I used those are just generic colors, but it was just easy to find it on this one. So that's why this one's out right now.
Yeah.
Then there's the classic window, how they used to look. I am not an avid fan of this because the hue bar is so fucking small. And you can adjust these things, but you can also do it up here, which is okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's a bit eh. Harmony is a great tool. I use it very often. And you can have different kinds. Like if you want to find a complementary color of the thing you use right now, because it's very important in art, you can do that. And you can just choose it, and you have it. It's great. I love it. Having fun. That's one of the great things. Split complementary is, also something you learn with art theory. It's just, on each side of the complementary color if you want a little bit of variety compared to what you're going for. Analogous is, colors that are close to yours, but in a slightly different hue. Then you have the triadic, which is like, instead of complementary, you get the triadic ones. Or a triangle. Having fun?
Don't worry about me.
And then you have the tetradic, which is just all 4 corners.
Yeah.
Where you can choose whatever you want. And you can choose the darkness and the brightness down on the bar down there. If you need something even more specific than just looking at a color, you can use value. There are 3 different ways to choose a color. You can use the HSB, which is a cone, if I remember correctly. It's used in a lot of programming.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. Then there's the classic RGB.
Though I'm more used to a hex.
Yeah, but a lot of programming when it comes to art in programming, working with art and editing art in programming, HSB is the thing that's used because it has more colors.
Yeah. I mean, I'm basic.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, hex is the most, specific thing, but
yeah.
I used this in my exam project in programming, for example, when I wanted to make a simple image editing thing.
Yeah.
So that's just the thing.
Okay.
And then you obviously have RGB, the normal thing that most people know. Yeah. And then you have the hex. And you can even copy from the internet and plop in hex in if you want a specific color.
Yeah.
I often do that for when I look for palettes that work with a few colors I already have. So that's very nice. Otherwise, you have palettes. You can have them compact or as cards, compared to if you're hard of seeing. Is usually its accessibility. That's what they call it at least, but it's also up to you. You have all those, but you can also make your own. I have a lot, as you can see. So I have saved all of my palettes that I use. So I don't have to get them from something or a different canvas. So I just have that. And that's very nice to have. But yeah, you can just make another one. You can even make it from photos. So, if that's what you want. It will ask you to import a photo, and it will create palettes from the photo.
I do not have any on my iPad.
No. You don't necessarily have to have it on your iPad, but...
No, it's just because I've stopped using iCloud completely.
Yeah.
Honestly, what we should do is just get a NAS at some point where we can store all of our shit on.
Yeah.
So we don't have to use any cloud or anything like that.
But yeah, that's like the interface. It's a very simple, streamlined interface.
Yeah.
But it can actually do a lot of things. It's not as powerful as Photoshop is, obviously. But it has a lot of things. You just choosing colors?
Yeah. Ooh. It's a very bad ooh.
It's an ooh.
Because of the way I'm drawing it right now.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just make it blank. Now I can show you some different techniques that this software allows you to do.
Okay.
With the different brushes.
Yeah.
Because some of them are not just like... This is like the 6B brush, right?
Yeah.
When I just draw normally. A lot of time when you want to sketch as a traditional artist, you do this instead. Which means the brush gets like wider. Don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah.
You can do that too with the HB pencil. It does that too.
Yeah.
It's just lighter.
Yeah.
And smaller normally, but you can do that. And a lot of the pencils allow for this. Obviously the mechanical pencil does not, for obvious reasons, but a lot of the other pencils would allow for this kind of thing. They all have this. Because this is how you would sketch on a canvas in the real world. So you can use your entire arm's movement for this, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
So but yes, so like a lot of pencils have that function. A lot of the other ones do not. If like I have a Mercury that looks like this. This one can also do it because it's a specific brush that lets you do this. Like I use this one a lot.
Yeah.
So I've learned that, but there are also some that don't allow for this. Like I think Syrup is one of them that they don't have that tilt function.
No.
Not really, as you can see. But you also wouldn't do that with a normal brush.
How do...
It knows.
No, I know. I'm just... It's fucking cool, man. Technology's cool.
Yeah, it really is. So those are some of the things like you can do.
Yeah. You guys to draw now?
Not yet.
Oh.
Again, the technical pin is a very like it doesn't do it either. As you can see. But yeah, there's a lot of different like brushes compared to what kind of thing you want. This is also one I use a lot. It's not, it's not completely like building up, but if I draw on top of it again, it will become darker. So I sometimes use that to create a gradient. Having fun? But yeah, obviously with especially the calligraphy has that slow function because it's calligraphy, you know.
How does that work?
The stabilization?
No. If you were to do it like really calligraphy, if you're doing it on paper, there's no stabilization.
No.
So
no,
why?
A lot of softwares has stabilization for calligraphy because calligraphy is supposed to be pretty.
Okay.
It's something you could turn off, but it often has it to a bigger extent. Even the monoline has it, and it's because it's often used for writing characters and stuff. So that's why it does that.
Okay.
You can just draw a little bit slower, and it will work better for you if you're unsure of it. You can also turn it more off, but it is there by default.
Let's see. How do I do that? It's like wait. No.
What are you doing?
Shit. My name. How are you supposed to make that in like
Your name?
How do you connect an R onto something else? It's
Well, you have
so it's down here, it's over,
like this.
down, over.
That's how you do it.
Oh god.
Yeah, you held it in. You can just go back. This is how I would spell your name. I forgot the J, but that's fine.
So wait, hang on. What the fuck is that? Up, down, what? Hang on. How do you do? So
Like this.
up, around, down, up, circle, there.
Not entirely, but you're getting it. It's more
Is that
drawn.
what you're doing?
No, it's drawn like this, and then the circle's in here on that side.
Yeah. But you know it was just.
That's an F in old handwriting. It's not a capital F, but it's an F.
What's a capital F then?
I don't think a capital F is usually actually connected, so.
Okay.
'Cause they usually make a show out of capital letters, you know that.
Ow. Trying to figure out how to fucking sit. I'm gonna be sitting like Gremlin.
Most people do.
So.
It's really compared to how people prefer to sit when they do this.
No, hang on. What? Down, up. So like that?
Yeah. It doesn't have to be perfect.
I'm not good at this kind of thing.
No, I mean, and the stabilization is also there to help you.
Yeah.
Like, so it is like it stabilizes your thing, so it's easier to read.
Do you sit with your hand on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do that because you turn touch off.
Oh yeah, but is this how do? Okay.
I put my hand on the tablet because that's also what you do.
So you're gliding your hand around.
Yes, I am. It helps with stabilization. One thing you can also do is hold the pencil further.
What calligraphy thing are you using?
The same one as you do.
You are? It doesn't look like it.
Well, it's probably just smaller. I don't know, different color. It is the same. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, okay. So.
But yeah, you can hold up further up on the pencil if you want to have more wiggle room with your wrist.
Oh, then it'll just be all over the place.
Yeah, but you're still holding it down on the screen. So you just get more room before you have to move your wrist. And that's why I do it, because I have enough room to do this.
I don't have... I have some thingies here that's in my way.
Yeah, but it's because when I move my wrist, if you look, I can also move it backwards while I do that. So it's a lot easier to do it that way. But you also just gotta write fast enough, and then it will fix it for you. So don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, but first I need to get the motion into my...
Yeah.
And then get over to the fucking...
Well, we're not here to learn to write, thankfully.
No.
So don't worry about that part.
I was just wondering about it because of calligraphy.
Yeah. Textures. It's just a normal brush, but it has a pattern underneath. Beautiful.
I'm human.
That's not the kanji for human.
That's not the kanji for human?
No. That's the kanji for big.
Oh. What? Oh, right, because human is just... essentially.
I mean, yes, but not right quite like that. It's more like this and this. But yes. But that's not what we're looking at right now. We're looking at textures.
Yes.
So textures is just like, it has this pattern in the background, but you can color it. But if you lift it and do it again, it'll obviously be different. So in one pencil strike, you can cover an entire area with it, if that's what you wanted. I use that sometimes.
It's still the same, even though I'm...
Yeah, some of them are, but not all of them.
Okay.
Then you've got some, like, opticons, which will change color the more you draw. It's under abstract.
Huh.
So each circle will slightly change color around the one you have. Yeah. So that's very nice if you just want something like that. And there's even polygons. But this one doesn't change color. This is just a polygon. And it's literally just like a cube. You can even just stamp it if that's what you want. It's literally just that. Having fun? We've got some charcoals, we've got some elements, not really.
Oh, I went back to...
Oh my goodness.
Hang on.
It's on the canvas. Drawing guide's not on.
Then why is it...
Look at your layer. It's got assisted drawing on, so even if you can't see it, it's still there. Drawing assist has to be off. It's literally just a cube. That's all it is. Drawing it for you. So you can even have, like, some brushes can just be stamps.
What's a polygon?
A polygon is a thing that has many sides.
Yes.
This one has 6. It's a polygon. Anyways. Vintage also has a few things. They also often change a little bit of color. The disco one, I also sometimes use the lightning one. Compared to how hard you press, you can make them bigger as well. That's very nice. Then you've got your organic stuff. You can have some, like, foliage if that's what you want. You know? Yeah. Exactly. Just draw foliage if that's what you want. Water splashes, for example, are just stamps as well. Different stamps, different places, so you can also make them bigger or smaller compared to what you want to do. There's a lot of the different, like, special stuff you can have. if you go back to 6B or 8B compared to what you feel most comfortable with using, it's up to you what you feel most comfortable with. This is probably the one we're gonna be using most.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, like you can, I want to draw a square. Boom. Square. It can do that for you. You can just be like, I want to draw a square. You can even hold it in and you can change it. And if there's something you're still not satisfied with, you can just like make it do its thing. So, and you can change the points. So it's a very nice feature.
Yeah.
And you can even change the size. And you can also go back. That's just what you're looking for. Same thing with the circle. Do that and I'll just make it for you. Make it into a perfect circle if that's what you wanted instead of an ellipsoid. Sometimes it can be hard to do an ellipsoid. So that's some very, very nice features. Drawing a stick man. An angry stick man. I'm angry! Beautiful. Oh, now he's cursing. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Very angry person!
Okay.
One thing you also have to notice is compared to how hard you press, it will become more and less with the pressure on your pencil. So that's like the last thing you should probably like try and get a feel for, because sometimes you want it to be just a little bit, and sometimes you want it to be really heavy and bold into what you're doing. You okay? It's a polyline now!
Yeah. Just afraid of pressing too hard on my screen.
I pressed very hard and nothing's ever happened. Ever. I haven't directly assaulted it. That's my goodness.
Sorry. That's funny. Directly assaulted it.
That's what it looked like you were going to do.
Yeah, it's gonna stab it, yeah?
Yeah, that's directly assaulting it.
I suppose.
Alright. That's Procreate.
Okay, I was actually assuming that a lot of the shit that you do I cannot do with mine because mine is an old Apple Pen.
No, you just can't has as many layers, that's all.
As many layers. No, I'm talking about the pen.
Oh no, the pen can do a lot of things.
I thought that it wasn't as sensitive.
You can't have the gesture of like double clicking. I'm pretty sure I can double click and change to a razor.
No, there is no touch on the
That
pen.
is something I have.
Okay.
But there are also some things I can't do that because you need an Apple Pen Pro to do that. You can with Apple Pen Pro you can like have the hover function. You can squeeze it and stuff for other functions. So there are even more functions, but we just don't have that. So it's fine.
Nope. I got this one because it was cheap and it works with my iPad.
One thing you might want to turn on is the brush cursor, because it lets you see the brush when you're drawing. The outline of the brush.
Okay.
I like that, being able to like see it. Now it's a little hard with this one, but if I have another like big brush, you can actually see it when you draw. So if you go really close, you can see it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the lighter the color, the easier it is to see, but it's nice that there is a small outline. The software will make it into a shape it thinks it is. You can see it there up on the screen.
Yeah.
It changes. It varies in sizes compared to how much you press and move it, just so that it doesn't, it's not the same kind of texture all the time. You can see it, which is very nice sometimes. Another thing you can do, like when you go down here to the sizing, if you take your finger outside, you can do it in smaller increments. And the further away you are, the smaller the increments. So you can be very precise in how much you're doing. Just a purple blob. Yeah. It just looks like a splotch of actual acrylic paint. That's what it looks like. Anyways.
Yeah.
Back to the pencil.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. I need to change leg all the time.
Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. So how much do you know about simple pencil sketching? Anything you've learned in school?
I probably remember shit all.
Oh.
Consider me a complete zero.
Okay. And how about we do some basic shapes with a pencil?
Okay.
And by basic shapes, I mean 2D shapes to begin with. We can make them 3D afterwards.
So... beautiful square!
That's not how artists do it, but alright.
No, okay.
For obvious reasons. But no, like you do like a square, you can do this way. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. You know, that's how traditional works. Obviously you can make it prettier in like in like digital, but it's not necessarily necessary. It's more good that you have the idea. That's a 3D, but that's not what we're doing. That's 3D, Freyja. God damn it. I need you to understand basic shapes first and how to get your hand used to drawing it. You can see your shapes are slightly skewed.
Yeah.
So that might be something you need to practice to make it less skewed. It might have something to do with, you know, how you're holding your pen and so on, how your hand is.
Okay, hang on. Let me get a proper position here. It might be because of the way I'm sitting. So, okay.
You're allowed to rotate the paper around. We're not... That's what you do traditionally as well. So that's fine. You can just clear the layer instead.
It's okay. But yes, I have a tendency to draw like that.
Yeah.
So what I should do is just
You should try and have more, like... You should try and have more control over where your wrist goes. Is the main thing. Again, the shapes don't have to be perfect, as you can see with my circle. Kinda just... try to make it round. And some people like to do this method. Look at me. Some people like to do this method. To do this. So they can use their entire arm. Sometimes that's better for them. Especially if you want to draw something big. So some people would want to use their entire arm to do this because it feels more stable to them. I have brain damage, so I am not good at that, but I can definitely see the benefit of it. If that is something you feel more comfortable with. You see, the bottom is still skewered. The bottom needs to be kinda leeward on the ground. That's the other way. Again, you don't have to move your tablet, you can just rotate this around here. To a way where you feel the line is right. Again, if you feel like you're naturally doing it skewered in that direction, all you have to do is turn the paper a little bit.
Okay.
You know, you can just turn the paper a little bit if that's what you do. That's fine. That's how you utilize it, even in the real world, you know? And you can turn the paper again if that's what you want. I would want you to redo the triangle, just because it's not near same shape. Not that mine's perfect either, but it's more about trying to make the sides the same length.
Hang on. That's wrong.
That's the important part.
Do you like this?
No, I just
Up
move
above.
it around.
Yeah, you just move it around.
I just move it around. However you feel most comfortable with. That's all that matters.
This is hard to get used to.
You get used
and then
to it.
you want a trapeze.
Yeah, I just did a parallelogram. I just did a few different shapes.
Is that not a trapeze?
It's also trapezius.
Oh.
But it's also specifically a parallelogram. The definition of a trapezoid is that two sides are parallel.
Hmm. How,
But a parallelogram, it's defined that 2 by 2 are parallel.
how am I supposed to draw a circle? There you go. Circle. Perfect.
No.
Ow.
You do it a little bit line by line. Some people want to mark out where the middle is and so on. But don't do a lot at a time. Again, I just did like this. Like I had a fourth and then I could kind of see where I want the other one to go. So it's just a little bit at a time.
Like that?
And then yeah, I mean you should probably draw over this here more. Over there. No, not like that.
Oh.
Just shorter so you still have like, so it doesn't go all wobbly on you. But I think it does that because you're not turning it where your hand wants to move. You're moving against where your hand wants to move. That's why if you move like in a way where your hand's not used to it, you can kind of get those like wobbly lines out there.
Mm.
So instead, if your hand likes to move like this normally, which is a lot of people does, like I do right here, then you need to turn the paper so you can always make that movement. What do you want to draw? Because it just makes it easier, and you can draw over it until you find a shape that is like as much circular as you can make it. You are allowed to just draw over it.
What? No, I'm confused. More like that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a hard time getting my fingers to register.
You gotta get a little bit used to it.
I don't know if it's because of my finger be fucked.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Because it doesn't always register when I... Oh.
Yeah, it's just, you're allowed to do as many strokes as you want if that's what you feel like you need. Some people don't need a lot of strokes to get a shape, like painting. I need a lot of strokes to make a shape. I've learned to use less. But fundamental shapes are very, very important to get not perfect, but kinda right if you want them to be useful for later. They're important in sketching and stuff. You gotta...
Ah, it's not perfect.
Nope.
It's a start.
I mean, stars are also hard to draw. If you're not used to it.
Yeah.
Like, I drew mine without using those help lines. I just drew them afterwards to help you. I just drew the star as it is. Which is arguably harder for a lot of people, but I just find it easier. You made a David star down there.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. There were 6 points. Anyways, that's not the point of this exercise.
David star is also 2 triangles, not.
Yeah, I know, but I have made it in 1 line. You can do that. It's fine. It's a 6-pointed star.
Not supposed to, but
no,
yes.
but you can. It's easier to draw a David star.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's about remembering the basic shapes of a star. And, you know, try to look at, like, are each leg the same length and stuff like that. Help
a little better.
For the shape. Mm-hmm. I will summon! It's not a pentagram, though.
I will protect us.
Mm-hmm. Protection against the evil! Again, turn the paper so that your hand has more control over where you're drawing.
Yeah.
Instead of trying, like, to just draw a circle without moving your hand or anything. Because it's not going to help you. And I know this software has a way to help you with making these shapes, but it's just important to also kind of try to get it down with your hands.
So that one needs to be at least up there.
And that one needs to be parallel with the canvas. Yeah, little star.
You're the star of my life.
Sure.
Jokes.
Jokes. Wah, 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 wah.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Do you know it?
But you kind of understand what I'm saying about you need to get moving the paper / hand around. Is the only way to get the right shape.
It just seems like a lot of work.
I mean, you get used to it. You do that in traditional art too, move the paper around.
Yeah, that's why I want to move the table around.
You can, but it's just not made for it.
No.
It's easier to just pinch and just turn. You can turn a lot. So. Please, for the love of God.
Sorry, it's just funny. Okay.
You want to take a break?
That's probably a good idea. Get some more to drink. And stuff.
Before we move into basic 3D shapes?
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I have learned this kind of drawing, like drawing shapes, is more of a math thing.
We did learn it in math when we learned perspective. It
Yeah.
was no longer a math thing in school, but we
Oh.
did learn it in math. It is now an art thing in school.
Okay. I mean, it sort of fits in with math, you know. It's
It does. And yes, we did learn stuff like that. And this is also almost the same. This is just more... This is the basics where you can focus more on getting your hand and pencil to do what you want rather than making a complex shape.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you know all these shapes. You don't have to think about how to get them right. It's just more about, is your hand doing what it is?
Getting my hand to do what I wanted to.
You can easily imagine what it's supposed to look like. So it is really just more about just trying to get the shape right. And it's allowed to look sketchy. It's allowed to look imperfect.
Yeah.
It's just more about, getting what it is you're intending to do. This is the first step. If you never get what you imagine inside your head, you're gonna be frustrated for the rest of your drawing career or life, whatever.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of exhausted. Maybe we can pick back up again tomorrow.
We could, maybe.
Honestly.
The things I have left are 3D shapes and basic shadowing techniques with pencil. This is the first thing you would have to do. And it's not we're not gonna do it on the 3D shapes, we're just gonna do it on squares.
Yeah.
Anything.
I just think I'm quite tired. I've been doing a lot of stuff today. So I think we can just pick up again tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be a little more chill for me, so
yeah, we might also be able to start earlier if that's what we want.
Yeah, we can do that. So yeah,
like half of the stream is just getting used to what the fuck Procreate does, because there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff to learn and get used to, and figuring out how to. No, obviously.
Photoshop is like, what are all these things?
They're two completely different, softwares.
They have a completely different interface.
Photoshop is editing.
You can also draw in it.
You can. It's not made for it.
Better for image editing, yes.
I don't think Adobe even has a drawing software.
No, they don't. That's why you use Photoshop. A lot of people use Photoshop to draw in it. I just don't like Photoshop because they don't have a stabilizer in Photoshop.
No.
So I can't use it because I have hand trimmers.
Mine is not as bad.
No. I have it because I'm brain damaged. You know that.
So yeah, a little shorter stream.
That's fine.
But that's okay.
It's a bigger chunk for YouTube anyways.
Yeah. So that's at least
learning how to use the pencil in the different ways.
Yeah.
Pencil is your best friend and the first thing you learn to use. Because it can be translated to a lot of other things.
That square is wonky as shit.
Yes. Again, you're allowed to practice this on your own.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And don't worry, once we're past basic 3D shapes and trying and testing out a few different shading techniques on them, we will go over to basic still life, which is the fundamentals of any artist. And the one thing anyone can do.
Yeah.
Just find a picture and draw it. With a pencil.
Okay.
But before you can do that, you need to understand how shadowing and lighting works. So there is that.
Yep. Don't be like DLSS 5. It don't understand what lighting and artistic expression means.
No. But it's fine.
It's just an AI that's Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yesify.
Yeah, how about I yesify everyone?
Yeah.
I'm just like, no.
They say it's nothing but lighting.
It's not! Have you seen the models?
Yeah.
It is not!
And when it comes to realistic stuff, it can sort of work, sure. But when it comes to more like
artistic,
like cartoony stuff, it does not know how to deal with that.
No.
And a lot of the time, the lighting that is already there disappears.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't like using AI for art, but here we are.
I'll just never use it.
No.
It's also just like it is not like when they came out with ray tracing, real-time ray tracing.
That's different.
Because that is something that each game company can go in and be like, okay, this is how I want to use ray tracing. They can't go in and be like, I want to use DLSS 5 for this specifically. I want to use it in this way or tweak it that or whatever. No, it's a model that does a thing that layers over.
Yeah.
They say it's not not a layering effect or anything like that, but it essentially is just layering effect. It just has depth to it. Or yeah.
It's the 3D environment.
But whatever. So yeah. Alright. Hope this was maybe you could learn a little thing or two. You watching.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, I mean, I'm teaching it to you, but I'm also going back to basics, so it's never a bad idea. Even if you know how to draw, it's never a bad thing to go back to basics.
I was trying to talk to YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're just looking at me, so I was like, what?
Yeah. That's what I tend to do. But yeah, everyone could learn a thing or two from this.
Yes.
Learning basic shapes and stuff. Learn how to draw. Drawing is not an inert skill.
You mean talent. Born talent, inner talent.
I see inner skill as a talent.
Yeah.
Something you're born with.
But a lot of people don't necessarily understand what you mean by it. That's why I said talent.
It is not something you're born with. It is something you practice and practice and practice and practice. And oh, don't forget, practice!
Don't forget, practice!
If you don't practice, you ain't gonna be good at it.
And if you don't enjoy it, you ain't gonna be good at it either, I'm just saying.
Nope. And
I gotta enjoy it.
Like, honestly, like, I can't guarantee that I'm gonna be enjoying this at all. I've just been like, I'm a little interested in this. I would like to see, make a go at it. Try it out. New
a lot
hobbies.
of people see the first enjoyment when they see themselves improve.
Yeah.
But it does require people to practice at home.
You try and see some of the drawings I made as a teenager. Holy shit.
I mean, you should see some of the drawings I did as a teenager.
I also try
So
I did what many at my age did back then. Like imitate anime or manga style. No.
I mean, I still do that.
Those horrible. Well, you got good at it. That's the difference.
That's the difference. But I was also there.
Yeah.
I was also there, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit earlier than other people because I started drawing early.
Yeah.
But I was still there.
It was just not of interest to me at the time, so I didn't continue.
That's how it is.
You should see the apps that I drew.
I still have problems with apps, so it's fine. I rarely draw muscles that way.
I think it was something like, typically what I did was do wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's what a lot of people do.
Wait.
And there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. It just doesn't
as
have
a
any
basic
contour.
thing, as a basic thing, it's okay, but you can do a lot more with it.
Yes.
than that.
But that is far out in the future, because that is studying anatomy, and that is like when you've got even gestures, basic gestures down, then you can start looking at anatomy. That is like...
So when are we gonna get to hands?
That's still anatomy.
No. That's not what I meant. Because that is not just something I have to learn. That's also something you have to learn.
With hands?
Do you not still have problems with hands?
I've got a lot better because I use references.
Okay.
References! Use references when you draw if you don't know what it looks like.
References are not cheating.
Nope.
The only cheating when it comes to doing art is AI. Because it's not
you
art.
can also essentially just trace everything and call it your own. It's okay to trace some things.
Tracing is okay for practice.
Yes. For me, there's also sometimes where I use tracing to like get a specific pose. But I don't trace the entire character. And I still change it to match my style more afterwards.
But
Just because I can't get the angle right or the shape of like the gesture right.
Yeah.
I still change it because usually my characters have a different body type than those references you can find. So that's a thing I do.
But
that's fine.
Just remember, every one of us, when we started having to learn to write with pen and paper, we were tracing.
Yeah.
So to get the motions into your hand, you need to tracing can be a good way to do so.
Yeah. And
which is why
also you do that with these basic shapes if you feel like that would help you.
Yeah, that might be an idea.
You could do that.
Because then I can get a better idea of like, okay, what am I like? How am I actually doing this?
Make that for you, so not hard.
Yeah. So,
because the software is really good at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else I need to say? No. Yes. YouTube. Yeah, this is a little different than usual. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Maybe
just, a chill stream where we go through the basics of drawing.
I'm surprised at how chill I've been through this.
Yeah, it's just just having fun, doing whatever.
Yeah. It's like
you're not supposed to put pressure on yourself. I'm not putting pressure on you either. I'm only telling you to redo it because I know that is how you learn to do it better. The more times you do it.
Yeah, practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
And I'm like giving you pointers to see, a lot of yours are skewed this way.
Mm-hmm.
You need to pay attention to that and then do whatever it is you can to rectify it.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to rectify the movement in your hand. You just have to turn the paper or rotate the canvas a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
My writing is also skewered.
Yeah. But that's all you have to do to align it again.
Yeah, that's probably something I should also take into consideration when writing stuff. Not that I'm writing much in hand these days anyways, but I'm gonna be doing it more with D&D because I'm using OneNote to keep track of stuff. Yeah. Like when we're doing like combat and all kinds of stuff. So and it's faster than having to get my virtual keyboard up and type stuff in.
Like when you want to name layers and groups and stuff, you can write it with your pen instead of getting the keyboard up. It's very useful.
Yep.
As long as the software can actually read what you're writing, so it can translate it into text.
As long as your writing is eligible.
Yeah, it does need to be eligible, please.
Or legible, yes. Not eligible.
No, eligible.
Illegible.
Yes, eligible.
Not eligible. Is it spelled the same? Eligible?
I don't know.
You are eligible for something.
Yeah. Is it just
and
legible?
illegible?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I think it's legible.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't. Bangle the Dangle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want me to say Bingle the Dingle?
Or Bongle the Dongle, whatever.
I don't
you
know.
wanna
I
do.
mean, usually I'm the one who says Bangle the Dangle, but you said that, so now I'm like, what do you want me to say?
You know, I just been used that you come up or that you just say a different thing than I say.
I do.
And remember, in the drop-down menu, select all to see all of our content. Because otherwise, YouTube won't necessarily. They'd just be like, "Oh, you actually wanted to watch these videos? Nah.
How about nothing?
Nah, fam.
This is not what you usually watch. What the hell?
Yeah. And even that is just weird. Yes. And, you know, come watch some of this stuff live.
Yeah.
If you feel so inclined. There's a link tree down in the description with the link to our Twitch channel. So you can follow us there if you want to watch us live. And there in the link tree you also find links to all of our socials, whether it be for the channel or our private socials.
Yeah.
We also have a Discord
that
you can come join. Everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
It's nice and chill and we have fun. Of course, remember, this is a Ace Arrow safe space.
It's a safe space for everyone.
But yeah, like the channel was a main focus for Ace Arrow, but it's essentially a safe space for everyone.
Yeah.
Which does also mean like try not to be too lewd.
Yes. No. None
stuff.
of that, please.
No, like. Because there can be people who don't want any...
people who can be uncomfortable or...
not safe for work stuff.
Have, you know, repulsed reactions. That's part of who they are, so...
Yep.
And for some people that's hard to understand, but that's just who they are. It's not because there's something wrong with them.
Nope. Oh.
And this is a space where they can be free from the people who just don't understand.
Hello, Val. Great timing.
Great timing, Val.
Right for the ending. Again. Sorry. Yeah. This is a, you know.
I mean, they have work, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
I gotta love it when Val comes in the last 5 minutes of our stream.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You're so funny, Val.
You can watch it on YouTube if you feel so inclined once it comes out.
If you're interested in art.
Yeah. Because I'm just learning to draw. Chiyoko is teaching me. But yeah. Am I missing anything?
Alright, lol.
Sorry. I'm a little...
We'll probably be back tomorrow with more.
Yeah, we'll most likely be back.
Where there's more drawing than just, you know, teaching you how Procreate works.
And probably for a little longer.
Maybe, yeah.
Because today I'm just a little tired. I've been out for hours.
Yeah.
Today, out doing all kinds of shit. So I'm just a little tired.
Yeah.
And it's time to stop.
Yeah. It's also tense, that's fine.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, if you wanna watch us do this, Val or anyone else, we'll probably be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
With a little recap of this, and then on to basic 3D shapes and basic shading techniques.
Yeah.
And we'll see how far we go.
Yeah.
We get to shade some 3D shapes or not. Teach you how lighting and shadowing works.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitch to get notified for when we go live.
Yeah.
Other than that, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Stay fresh, G-Specs.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.